You out of pocket. 2 ATMs, you stepping to what? You out of pocket. Who you think they talk about us? You out of pocket. Who you think they carry up us? Get back in pocket. The world in a panic, the women is stranded, the men on the run. The profits abandoned, the law take advantage, the market is crashing, the industry wants to sleep in the box while they making a mockery following us. This ain't Monopoly, watching for love. This ain't monogamy, y'all getting jumping on what the hell is that? I gotta relax when I feel. All my descendants, they come in my sleep and say I am too real. I'm done with the sensitive, taking it personal. Done with the black and the white, the wrong and the right. You hoping for change and miracles. I know the feelings that came with burial cries. You ugly. You out of pocket. 2 ATMs, you stepping to what? You out of pocket. Who you think they talk about us? You out of pocket. Who you think they carry up us? Serving up a look, dancing in a drop. Hello to the big step, but never lose a count. Venting in the safe house. Venting in the safe. Can I vent out my truth? I got nothing to lose. I got problems and booze. I can swim on my fate. Cameras moving whenever I'm moving. The family suing whatever I make. Murder is stacking. The president acting. The government taxing my funds in the bank. Homies ejecting the fence when I'm breaking. Look at my reaction. My pupils on skates. Hold up.
Let's think about this for a second. Tell me what you would do for steady. When you show your show, no credit. When you show your bro for leverage.
What a hypocrite said. What community feel they the only ones relevant? What a hypocrite said. What community feel they the only ones relevant? You out of pocket, yeah, you out of pocket. You entertain the mediocre, need to stop it. You entertaining old friends when they toxic. What your life like? You gossip. What the fuck is council culture, dog? Say what I want about you. I'm like overdog. I treat you like I'm Jigga. Watch I own it all. Oh, you worry about a critic? That ain't protocol.
From a city that's played host to 10 Super Bowls, here's a look inside the Superdome in New Orleans. Today, we've got a good Week 5 matchup in store here between the Seattle Seahawks and the New Orleans Saints. First quarter of the season already in the rear-view mirror, and off we go in Week 5 on EA Sports. And this is going to be returned from middle of the end zone.
The Seahawks take over first down at their own 17-yard line.
Here's Walker to start the drive. And right away, he lost the football. And this is picked up by the Saints. And he'll be taken down, although there is a flag down. Will this stand? Now, hold on a second. Why would they decline that? Charles?
I don't have a good answer for you, but let's work the math here a little bit. If you take the penalty, you get 5 yards. Minimum.
You're in the positive in the yardage, and you get to rerun the down you just had.
I like that. I like that little extra on top of the whole thing. This makes 0 sense.
Here's Love looking to pass on the first play. They'll get this out to Kamara. Bulldozes past him. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. It'll be a Saints first down on a pickup of 13.
Well, he was a busy man on the backfield a week ago. They got the ball early and often. I have no doubt in my mind that it'll be a big part of the game plan here as well.
First down going to the air with Love. And this one too low.
You tell they wanted to get that ball downfield, but they had nothing working in the secondary, so he dropped it off to the running back. That one ended up incomplete.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. They'll run it for the first time with Alvin Kamara. And he's able to break out of one tackle, but then quickly brought down. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a third down.
That second down play call was not to pick up the first down. It was to accomplish what they did to get them into a manageable third down because they had incompletion on first down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They needed to make up some ground, and they did.
On third down, Love. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. The sack coming from big Dalvin Tomlinson. So on fourth down, on comes Saints kicker Will Lutz. The kick by Lutz is good. So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone.
The Seahawks take over first and 10 at their own 15-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. They fumbled the last time they had the football. Fortunate that it only led to a field goal. 3-0 the score as they start first and 10. And he almost gets this to the 30, taken down about a yard shy. That one good for 14 and a Seahawk first. Those are the types of run, Charles, that they say this first-year running back can provide a lot more of in the future.
He made it look easy, didn't he? Picking up that first down. Some have described him as a diamond in the rough with a lot of polish, nice little bumping. This guy could be one of the top backs going forward.
To the sideline, and that is a heck of a catch as he was able to get both feet in.
I do have to admit, I like it when it all comes together. When the top part, catching the football, right, whether you're catching it with your hands or cradling it, comes together with the legs, in this case the feet, doing a little toe tap to stay in bounds and complete the catch.
And a great job by our crew on the camera shot. Love when you see the grass or on the field turf, those rubber pellets flying up. Great catch. 2 yards, good enough for a first.
I know what you're thinking out there. I know a lot of you are thinking, take a shot downfield. It's a great spot for it. I'd say maybe later in the game, definitely in the second half. But right now, I think they were just trying to get some momentum built. Get a first down, pick it up, and keep moving.
They go play action with Eason. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Pete Warner from that outside linebacker spot gets in there. It's a loss of 9. Man, he got in there so quickly, Charles. What could the offense have done to adjust and account for that?
But what you're hoping is that you figure out and you see and get a clue that maybe there's going to be some pressure coming at you, and you change the blocking schemes. Maybe you go to max protection. The biggest one is maybe you bring your running back in to try and keep you clean. But in that case, that didn't happen. Zero accountability, and a sack resulted.
Now, meanwhile, here's a second down throw that's knocked away and incomplete.
Receiver coaches preach to their guys all the time. Separation, that's what's going to make the play successful. That time there was very little, and I think they were actually fortunate that it was only knocked away, not intercepted.
Now on third and long, they'll look to throw. And he's taken down here by the Saints. The sack coming from defensive end Cameron Jordan. On fourth down, ready to punt, Michael Dixon. Back deep, the Louisiana native, Jarvis Landry. They punted 3 times in the loss last week as he sends this one away. Landry, agile footwork. They'll call it a punt of 44 yards. The return was for 7. And the Saints will take over with a first down and 10. Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. They've got a 3-0 lead and the football as they start first and 10. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
After the pickup of 5, here's second and 5. They run it again with Kamara. And he'll be brought down just shy of the 45. Pretty good job defensively. Thought he was going to get it, but they knew where that marker was, and they stopped him just short of it.
What it does is emphasize that strategic football and situational football is not just played on the offensive side, is it? Defense understanding, as you noted, where the first down marker was and making sure they didn't get there.
Here we go.
Here's Kamara trying to run for it. And I don't think Kamara got there. Looks like they stopped him short. A loss of a yard, and it brings up fourth. Here's Blake Gillikin now. Back deep for the Seahawks, Tyler Lockett. And just a single punt for him in the loss last week as he sends this one away. Call it an even 40-yard punt, 7-0 on the return. And it'll be Seahawk football, 1st and 10. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. They've shown very little offensively to this point. Well, neither team has really. And they come up here now, 1st down. Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete.
Kind of a fine line when you're setting up a screen. You don't want to throw it too early and have the defense react too quickly. And you definitely don't want to throw it too late. And that way it's not formed perfectly. Got to make sure you hit it just right.
To throw on 2nd and 10. Eason. And this throw incomplete. The defender all over him that time, but it's going to lead to 3rd down.
Well, that was his first target of the game, and it's going to take at least one more target to get him on the board. Took a nice substantial hit to jar that catch loose from him. Incomplete pass.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. Eason. Deep ball for Goodwin. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down. Here's Michael Dixon now to punt. His first punt, 48 yards. This one looks equally as good. That'll be a 44-yard boot, just a yard on the return as he's covered up quickly. And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. They've shown precious little here offensively thus far as they try again with a 1st down now. A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Certainly appeared to take away his first read, and by the time he tried to look elsewhere and find an open target, the coverage was too good. That one falls incomplete.
On 2nd and 10, Love. Finding Taysom Hill complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 18 yards on his first catch of the game. It's a 1st down. Love. And he's got the hook up to Landry. And he'll be taken down as that will take us to the end of the first quarter of play. 3-0 after 1 on EA Sports. Again, it's Love. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, 3rd down.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
He'll get this one underneath to Kamara. And he'll be taken down here just shy of the 30. The Saints at 3-1 here through their first 4 games. And they come in off a disappointment last time out. That put an end to their modest 3-game win streak.
And quite frankly, there wasn't a whole lot to draw on in the loss last week because they were dominating every phase of the game. You got to hope that they show a little more life in this one because they certainly didn't have it in their last outing.
First down, Love to pass. He'll be dropped at the 25 after a gain of 6.
Nice rhythm throw there on first down. He located his tight end, made a nice easy pitch and catch.
Hoping he could break a tackle or two. Wasn't able to do that there, but still good yardage. Working with a 2nd and 4. They will throw again here with Jordan Love. It's hauled in by Hardy. And they're going to get this down inside the 20.
I like watching the wide receiver screen because it's a real teamwork play. Because guess what? The guy catching the ball, he'll get all the credit. But how about the people up to block in front of him, either fellow receivers or offensive linemen? That makes that play a really nice timing play, and sometimes it can break big.
Love's throw caught by his receiver, Hill. And they'll work this down to the 15 for a pickup of 4.
Oh, it's time to give a little credit there to the defense. They played that very well because it was a drag route, and he ran a little shallower than normal as he worked straight across the field. He was hoping he'd get lost behind the defensive line, but once he made the catch, nowhere to turn upfield and gain any yardage.
A loss on that play, and now 3rd down gets tougher. 3rd and 6.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
Here's Love. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football, and the Seahawks have recovered. A bad 3rd down mistake there.
Points were already on the board in their mind, and that's the worst part about it, right? Because it's just like in golf. Never count it in the cup until it rolls in there. Otherwise, you can really get messed up with your scores. In this case, you know they thought, hey, at least 3, maybe even a chance to get 6. It's a little bit demoralizing going off the field now that you've turned it over and you come up empty.
Yeah, if he holds on to that, at least the field goal on 4th down. Now they lose it. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. First down yardage on the first play of the drive, 14 yards.
We use the word relentless a lot with guys who are aggressive on the field. In this case, it really fits, doesn't it? How about his ability to break tackles and his feet never stop moving?
Play action. It's Eason. He's going to get this complete here to Lockett. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
The goal for any offense versus his own defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. On first down, Jacob Eason. They set up the screen to Penny. And he's going to be down at the 35. Gain of 7.
And good yardage there on first down because sometimes all you need to do on the screen is get one key block. That might set your man free, and that was pretty good pursuit to the football defensively. But it could have gone for more.
On second down, here's Penny. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play that time, and they'll look to convert on what will be a 3rd and 4. And he got off the end there very quickly to make that play.
Yeah, it was almost like the bullet train, wasn't it? I mean, just zoom. Quick, quick, quick. And what a terrific play, holding them to no gain.
Now Eason. He's got his tight end Fant. And he is going to have a Seahawks first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. That is incomplete.
They're putting together a drive here in the final minutes of the half, but the coverage has been tight all game long, and they certainly want to keep them off the scoreboard here.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. On 2nd down, it's Walker. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. A long way to go here on 3rd down for the 8th play of the drive. Here's Eason to throw. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Now a 2nd timeout called for by the defense, as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Myers' kick is good, and that will tie us at 3-3. So the defense are able to force their first turnover of the game, and then they add on to that by getting the field goal.
And you don't just want to take the ball away from your opponent, partner. You want to make them hurt as well. And if you don't score yourself on defense, turn it over to your offense and have them put points on the board.
Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. It's been very much a slow start for them. 3 drives and just the 3 points, CD.
Yeah, if you're into the points per drive ratio, that answer is 1. And that's not going to get it done in a ball game. They've got to find a way to finish these drives in end zones, not having balls go through goalposts.
And now whistles here and a flag down. Looked like someone got going a little early. So not quite a first down just yet as they come up on 2nd and less than a yard. Love now. Looking left side, that's caught by Landry. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down. To throw now, here's Love. Out of the backfield, that's complete to Kamara. They'll give him 4 yards there, and it's 2nd down.
That's a good job there by the corner. We do talk about this a lot, that a lot of corners see their job as simply covering receivers. Tackling isn't everyone's thing. But in this case, he came up quickly and made a nice...
All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked off by Sidney Jones. And the Seahawks are going to get the football here as he gets this up to the 38-yard line. If you combine last week and this week, he's got a hat trick going because he had 2 interceptions a week ago.
He's seeing the ball so well and understanding where receivers are and positioning. I mean, just watching him work with such great technique and paying it off by actually catching the ball when he has a chance, he's helping his team in a huge way.
He lets it fly for Lockett. And this is incomplete. Oh, it looked like he had a pretty good line on that, but that would have been a big play. But he could not pull it in. And you see the clock almost empty, so this is likely the last play in the 2nd quarter. A final shot before break. Eason going for Metcalf on the deep ball. And it's intercepted. Picked off by Marshawn Lattimore. And he will be brought down on what will be the final play of this first half. So we've reached halftime in a low-scoring affair, just a pair of field goals. 3-3 is our score. As we send you on over to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman in our EA Sports Halftime Report. Take it away, Coach. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Second half ready to roll. 2 field goals, the combined output in half number 1. Could be first touchdown wins. The The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. It's a tie football game here. What do you think, Charles, the message was at halftime?
Well, I think that they probably just looked at things and said, we're fortunate that this is a tied game. No need to panic. No need to change a whole lot. We didn't play anything close to our best in the first half, so we don't have to go out and win one for the Gipper. Let's just go out and play our best football and win one for us.
White, 97. White.
From the 27, Love. They'll get this out to Kamara. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
Well, they certainly had success throughout this contest, getting him the ball in the passing game, and there he picks up another first down. Whatever they saw going into this one, they've been able to capitalize on it, and no adjustment has been made to take it away.
Now a first down carry. It's Kamara. And space tough to come by there. So we get maybe a yard to the 37. Now they struggled to get him rolling on the ground in the first half, and that's sort of continuing here in the third quarter.
Yeah, but I don't think it's time to abandon the running game. I would say keep feeding the horse, and I believe he'll eventually reward them, especially as we get deeper in the game.
And he rifles it complete, caught by Landry. And that'll be good for 8 yards to the 45. And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. And they'll try and run the option to pick it up. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. A good chunk on the ground, and the keeper 17 yards, first down. Well, he is certainly dangerous when he spots a lane, and he keeps it himself there. Worked out well.
And how about the moving parts on a play like this? You know you have to practice it over and over because it's almost like a ballet that has to be choreographed. But how about once he made the decision to go, he committed to it and went. Let's face it, most teams are going to defend the running back much more than the quarterback on that type of a play. Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the third quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
Trying to get it to Thomas, and it's intercepted. Tariq Woolen picks it, and the Seahawks are going to get the football here as he gets this up to the 38-yard line. So an opening drive interception to begin this second half.
And just think about the time you spent in the locker room going over what you expected to do in the second half. Not the way they saw it, not the way they drew it up. You find out this is something that you can't just edit, right? There's no rewrite here. This is live, and now they've got to find a way out of this hole.
The first play of the drive there is incomplete.
And those two just have been in sync thus far. They've done a nice job against him, but still, with his talent, you would expect them to have more completions to him in this game.
Third quarter, all tied up. This is 2nd and 10. They go play action with Eason. Going for Metcalf on the deep ball. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
Well, you got to think that sooner or later, they're going to hit one of those, but the coverage has been excellent thus far, and it was again on the last play.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Eason sets to throw it. And time finally runs out. He can't get rid of the football, and he's taken down. Multiple defenders there to drop him for a loss of 4. Now here's Michael Dixon as he's on to punt for Seattle. Landry now on the return. It'll be a 44-yard punt. The return goes for 8. And they will take over 1st and 10. Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. As this offense takes the field against CD. Remember, last drive, they were moving the football, but then they threw that costly interception, so we'll see if they can right the ship here on this drive.
And doesn't that just sum up football? We see it all the time, don't we? The defense goes from losing the battle to making a huge play and stealing the momentum. So you know they're riding high right now, and they're ready to challenge this offense and that quarterback one more time.
And we'll see if the offense is up for that challenge here as things start to get more interesting here in the second half. And tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on third down.
I'd say they've got to find a way to get him going. He's such a big part of their offense. I wonder if they might throw it a little and come back to the run.
Anything, because you're right. He's pretty much been completely neutralized. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down.
Ready.
A 10th carry for Kamara. And he's going to run into a brick wall right in the middle of the field, and I don't think he got there. No gain there on the play, and that's going to leave him with a 4th down. Here comes the Saints punter now, as he'll punt it away for the second time. And that will bounce out of bounds before they can get a return going. This is one of the dangers of going for the punt block.
And you know before you even call going for the block, it's a risk-reward play. So many factors come into it. They went after it, and you know punters, what they do? They leave their leg up in the air an extra count or two, hoping someone comes into contact.
On play action, love to throw. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off by Sidney Jones. Boy, Charles, that is now 3 interceptions in 3 consecutive drives, and you can see he's just got a look of disgust and bad body language, understandably, as he walks off the field.
And I think it comes from the fact that he's not sure what he sees down the field, Brandon. I don't know if he's seeing ghosts. I don't know if he just can't read defenses. I'm not sure what it is, but that's why he's frustrated. Think about the defense right now. Every time they run on the field, they've gone from hoping to intercept a pass to expecting to intercept passes. Their confidence at an all-time high right now.
2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground, but I think the play gets made by the defensive front because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
And he's going to be taken down right at the 10-yard line.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space, and it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
And that is going to do it for this third quarter action. So not quite a 1st and goal. It's 1st and 10 from the 10. Walker now on 1st and 10. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. Really nice effort and an even nicer stop from Marcus May there.
When a draw works, it can be a thing of beauty. But when it doesn't, oh, it can be ugly. And in this case, loss of yardage ugly.
So a 5-yard run the other way in the wrong direction, and that leads us to 2nd and 15. Throwing is Eason. This is caught. Touchdown, Seahawks. Rashad Penny, his first touchdown on the year. And the Seahawks have broken our tie and have taken a 4th quarter lead. Extra point up and through by Myers. And the lead is now 10-3. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And from the end zone, Deontay Hardy will bring it out. Now a hit and a loose football. So a teammate picking him up there, that was nearly a disaster.
And the way that you coach these things, you want to make sure you have eyes towards the return guy because you want to make sure that the catch is secured. A lot of teams do that. They have at least one guy. Okay, you're responsible for making sure he secures the catch. He's not always the one that makes the recovery, but he can always sound out the alarm. Hey, ball's on the ground. We've got to get it back.
Give him a couple on the scramble. It's 2nd down.
Brandon, once that one broke down, there were only so many options left for him to take. Fortunately, only 1st down, so he smartly got the yardage he could get and didn't worry about trying to turn it into a bigger play and end up taking a bigger loss. Here, they hope they can regroup and get something different going here on 2nd down.
Oh, he brings it in off the deflection. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. It'll be a Saints first down on a gain of 16 yards.
But the design that we're seeing right there, this is what they need. Down by a touchdown here in the fourth. They just need to keep working their way downfield. And when they see openings, take their shots.
Now left side, a completion to his tight end. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. Another strong gain on the last two plays. They've moved it a combined 33 yards. The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10. Now Love. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked up by Sidney Jones. And the Seahawks are going to have it here as they'll start at their own 24-yard line. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. Another important fourth-quarter series coming up. That last INT helping to maintain their slim advantage. That's DeMario Davis navigating his way into the backfield for a tackle for loss. Got to figure now, after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used, they come into play for the guys on offense right now. Just take care of it, and they've got a good chance of ending up winning this game.
And he'll be brought down right at the 30 here. That'll give him 8 that time. And now we've got a 3rd and 4.
A gain of 8 yards. And it's 3rd down.
In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down. Eason. And the Saints pressure gets it. Brought down for a sack. Cameron Jordan able to record his 5th sack of the season. Now here's Michael Dixon as he'll punt it away for the 4th time today. It's a 44-yard punt, just 3 on the return. And that will come the offense as they take over. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. Well, the defense got its job done, forcing the punt. Now the formula pretty simple. They need to find the end zone here. A field goal doesn't help them much. So give them 5 yards there on the pitch and catch, and it'll be 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 5 at the 36-yard line.
To pass, here's Jordan Love. That's to his running back. It's Alvin Kamara. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down.
A gain of 10 yards.
Kamara up the middle. And he'll be brought down at the 45-yard line. 4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes. And we've got a 1-score game. So it's Saints football as we get you reset. They come up on a 2nd down now in a game that looks like it's going to go down to the wire. On 2nd and very short, Love. Throw left side, taken in by Hill. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop it. That'll go as a pickup of 32 on the catch and run. What a luxury to have a tight end that can not only catch it, but then can run after the catch like that.
What was the old expression back in the good old days? And they used to carry pianos on their backs when after they caught the football. Someone would stop and bang out a tune along the way as well. But nowadays, these guys are essentially bulked up wide receivers, and they're a full part of the passing game, and we see a lot of big plays as we just saw there.
A gain of 8 there on the play, and it'll be 2nd and a couple. That's now 4 completions in a row. A good bounce back following the interception last drive.
Certainly not letting it affect him, that's for sure. And we all know interceptions are going to happen. So the big trick, don't let it affect you going forward. Most of the good quarterbacks, they just tell the ball boy, get that one.
And my goodness, another interception. Jordan Brooks with it. He's at the 50, 30, 20, 10. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown.
Seattle.
And just add that to the list of great moments for this defense today. They really shredded that game plan on the other side all 4 quarters. And, Charles, that pick 6, that's kind of the cherry on top.
Yeah, they did it, and I feel like I'm quoting a bad movie line, but they did it together, didn't they? Fed off of each other. Every big play they made, every tackle, every pick, everything they've done. They continually built energy in this one, and how about them culminating with a pick 6?
Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily what you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers. Now a throw to the end zone on first down, but it winds up incomplete.
When you're leading in the final quarter, your radar has to be up for any potential deep shots. And probably not the last one they're going to see in this game, not as long as they hold this lead.
To throw again on second down. Love. And he's just throwing the ball up for grabs now. Fortunately, that one going to fall incomplete.
Give him big credit for his coverage right there, because when he saw the route break deep, he stayed in position to prevent a completion while avoiding any risk of a flag.
So now 3rd and 10. A big play to start the drive, but nothing since. To the air again. Love. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off by Quandre Diggs. There he goes, left side. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. Well, this defense just continuing to do their thing, and now they add on to that lead with another pick 6.
And how about the way they've played this entire game? Not only they put their stamp on it, but every time they try and mount an offensive challenge, they find a way to thwart it. And multiple pick 6s, oh yeah, they'll enjoy watching this tape after the game.
This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down officially at the 21. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. Now, this game went off the rails early for them and never really got back on track. And these fans, they were expecting to be on the other side of the scoreboard, but that is not the case as we play on here in this 4th quarter. And the Seahawks defense gets to him, and they bring him down. Buried by multiple defenders on the drive's first play. And the clock will now stop as a timeout is called with 5 seconds left. After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here. One last shot now for Love. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that will be incomplete as time has run out on this football game. Well, this was a very close ball game at halftime, Charles, but in the second half, that offense kind of kicked things into another gear, and they were able to pull away for the victory.
Yeah, Brandon, I think they're the type of team that just looked in the mirror and said, hey, ton of pressure on, but we're the type of team that can flat out handle it. They stood up with confidence, and made it happen for a victory.
So for the Seahawks, they move a step closer to 500 as their record improves to 2-3. And they'll head back home next week to take on the Arizona Cardinals. Meanwhile, for the Saints, the loss will move them back to 3-2 on the year. And they'll be back home next week as they're set to take on the Cincinnati Bengals.
that my Brooklyn, go see Chirac, Southside, C12, 911, grrr to the reality, we still outside. Mine on the riches, hard in the trenches. You can't throw dirt on the underground, we thrive in it. Ghana boys stocks on the rise, Charlie, this flex know they ready. See, we're not a ride nobody wave, we're the ones who started with it. Translation, Yanni had to buy, Yanni at Yanni hits. This goes so hard, even the ops go with it, That's how you know we lit. Grrr.
Trust, me taking no loss. We be the hardest on the team. Gemstones from the dust. Big dog with leash. Where's the love in the streets? Got my heart on the beat. See that blood on my sheets. Yeah, when we ready, me hit it heavy. I zoom out the pride of my people already. Them I see Ellie. Me, I'm just sharing my journey. I'm thankful the people they hear me. Tribe of Joseph, I'm ahead of the bunch. P5, I was starving for months. A running cut seeing but on my pockets. Me my DNA. Baby for lunch, but we call me a star before BBC. Don't take a lot to get rid of me. Me and them don't get the same.